Hey there, Sagittarius and Sagittarius rising. This is KK Kimberly Knox, your astrologer, and you've got a very fun month. I don't know one Sagittarius that doesn't love when you have the new moon in Aries, because that's your 5th house. And you're a fire sign. You're a fire sign that's enthusiastic and optimistic, and you just love that energy of Aries. Your 5th house has to do with romance and relationships and going on vacation and taking time off and dating and having some of your fun with your children. Okay, so you better be doing some of that. We had a new moon on April the 7th in your 5th house. Here's your chart. I like to do the math for you so you don't miss anything, and you kind of see that this is it's a whole plan going on here of what's going on. Your ruler is Jupiter, and Jupiter has been in a interesting sign for you. It's really given you some grounding, some practicality. It's been in the sign of Virgo. And it is an earth sign. It's been trining Pluto, Jupiter trine Pluto. So that gives you power. It's power available to you to accomplish and to focus. Why do I say that too? Because you've got Saturn on your sun. You've got Saturn in your sun in the 1st house here. Saturn is asking you to be more responsible, pay attention, get up earlier, dress better, be more businesslike. You're really being put to the test on how you show up. And that's a great thing because you get to accomplish. There's a lot on your plate right now. So take those things that are important, weed out the things that are not, and focus on them. You have all the power behind you to be successful. Mars has been in your sign for a little bit now, and it's going to go retrograde this month. And it's going to back up and go into your 12th house when it gets back into Scorpio at the end of May 27th. So when is Mars going retrograde? Mars is going retrograde in your 1st house on April the 17th. Write the day down. You didn't need to write the day down because when it shifts, it's on a Sunday. Saturday and Sunday, very powerful. Go out and be active. Go do something. Go have some fun. Don't get into arguments. That's kind of the tendency when Mars shifts around like that. We have that tendency to utilize the energy. But what it says is, you got to go within. You got to examine the way you take power, and you have to examine the way that you go forward. It's going to be opposite the sun. So when Mars is going in retrograde, it's in this opposition. Last June, when it was in Gemini, it came together with the sun and the planet of seed. The planet of seed in your 7th house. So this is an interesting time for you for relationships right now. On May the 22nd, it's going to be opposition to the sun. Mars opposite the sun. Again, some big relationship stuff for you because it's going to be 0 degrees, 1 degree of Sag, 1 degree of Gemini. Don't get into arguments, but it's going to be kind of like a fallout or something coming to a head. So either good or a time to release during that time. You'll know what it is. May the 22nd is also the time when with the ruler of your 7th house, which is Mercury, goes direct. You're learning some stuff, all right? Sagittarius, you're learning big stuff this month, and that's exciting. All right, so what is your ruler doing? Your ruler Jupiter's up here. It's in the sign of Virgo. It's been giving you a lot of good luck. In work, in career, you've been shining up there. You've got Jupiter blessing you. You've got Pluto in the 2nd house, transforming the money that you make. Really nice flow. If you're doing the work, you're making money now. You're making good money. Jupiter is going to go direct on May the 9th, and that's important. On May the 3rd, you've got Sun trine your ruler Jupiter, and that's also extremely important. And that's coming from the 6th house. Down here, 6th house is around the job. So career for you and relationships will be big signals this month. May Venus trine Jupiter, May the 10th. This is abundance. May the 10th, Venus trine Jupiter. When Venus and Jupiter come together, they did several times last year. This is laying the seeds of abundance out there. So it's also Venus is money and is also love, but it's going to be coming in a trine from the 6th house. So this is the money that you make in your job. If you want to meet somebody new, there could be somebody around your job or at the gym, because the 6th house is the stuff you do in your daily routine when you're out there, getting stuff done. Let's go to the next planet, the planet that rules your 7th house, Mercury. Is going to be in your 6th house in Taurus. We're all thinking about money now. We're thinking about our resources. Our resources are everything that we have to offer and how we're using that. How Taurus wants to know, how am I going to make money from what I do? They're really brilliant at that. And April 28th through May 22nd, Mercury is going retrograde. So you're going to find out some stuff too about your relationships. And also regarding your health, because it's in your 6th house. It's and this is also the behind the scenes work for your relationships. So it's a good time to kind of, if you want to take a little course on having better relationships, you can do that now. But it could be your health and what you need to do around the job. You're going to get some insight on what you need to do on April the 14th. That's when Mercury goes into its shadow. And it's going to be making some really bold aspects, trines with Pluto. April the 17th, May the 12th, and then May the 30th, trining Pluto, 2nd house of money. So it sounds like what you're doing on a daily basis is going to benefit your the money that you're making as well. So that's very positive. Venus right now, like I said, the new moon is in the 5th house. Go have some fun, start some new relationships. This is time to take a little vacation, do something. If you've been working on something creatively, or you want to, go take a painting class or anything like that. Express who you are. Do something with your children. Now's the time to do that. The first quarter is coming up this Wednesday, and the moon will be in Cancer. Cancer is the home and family. You've got Venus in that area too. Venus will be in your 5th house of fun and romance all the way to the 29th, and it goes into your 6th house just in time for the whole Mercury retrograde. So this is what you can meet somebody at the gym, or you have favorable, Venus gives favorable relationships around that sector of life. So that's your health. If you're not taking care of your health, now's the time to go get some information and figure out how to do that, because you're going to get feedback during that time that you might have to. On May the 9th, you'll get the aha moment. Sun and Mercury come together in your 6th, and it gives you some, you kind of have a little wake-up call, coming up to that, so then you can go on and digest the rest of the information. You've got a lot going on, and you've got a lot of power, you've got a lot of energy to go forward. The next new moon, the beginning of May, is in your 6th house of work, so you better get your fun done now, because you're going to be working hard for a bit. And definitely the beginning of April, start to work hard, because Mercury goes into that sector and it wants you to pay attention to something over there. You're getting more information. And then the beginning of, so whatever you're starting now, if it's a new romance, you might see it like branch out in really great ways when the new moon then comes in Gemini, the 7th house. So because dating can turn a little more serious then, and then move on. So Sagittarius, have a great April. Go have some fun. Start something new with your children or something creative. I'm grateful for all of you that subscribe to my channel, share it on YouTube here, and then reach out to me on Instagram, Kimberly Knox, if you would like some daily inspiration and kind of a little commentary on what's going on a daily basis with astrology. Have a fabulous month.